Hello everyone, welcome back to iTeaches. So today's tutorial is completely different from my usual tutorial, which are usually coding or programming based. So today I decide let's make a tutorial for small kids of primary section also. So in this tutorial we are going to discuss few commands or tools of Microsoft Paint like selection, resize, skew, rotate or flip. So kids, let's begin. Okay, let's start with paint. So to do this one, what we can do is I can start on this search box and then I can write PAINT paint. Now you can use another way also, like you can click on the start menu and after that you can go for uh, all programs and then accessories, and after that you can find out the paint over there. But I'm writing it over here only direct in the search box paint. So here I'm going to get over here. This is the paint application I'm talking about. So I'll click on this paint. Now as soon as I click on the paint, I'll get this window. I'll enlarge a little bit. Alright, so today I'm going to discuss about a few topics. For example, I want to talk about rotate, resize, selection tools and all. Okay, how you can flip the selected images and all. So we are discuss about these main topics. Okay, so first of all, to show this one, I'm just going to make one figure. So let it be, this is what the home tab. Under this home tab you have this shapes group. From this shapes group you can go with this. Suppose I choose this shape and I draw something over here. Okay, so let it be like this way. You can increase the size also, you can choose some different size. So this is suppose I'm having, so using this oval shape I have drawn this circle over here. And now what I can do is I can put colors inside it. To put the colors I can use this color palette. Okay, so to put the color, to fill the color inside this one, what I can do is I can go with this same again, home tab. Under the home tab now you have this tools group. Under this tool groups you have this option which is called the fill with color option. So I click on the fill with color option and after that I can choose any color from here. So I suppose I choose here blue color, let it be. And after that I click inside this particular circle. Okay, so as soon as I click inside this particular circle, you'll notice that the color that I have chosen, it is now put inside it. Okay, so this is fill with color. This option is called fill with color. You can see the name also, fill with color. Okay, now what I said is suppose I want to select a particular portion, okay, of this particular image. Okay, suppose, so as we know that there are two ways of selection in paint. There are two ways to select a particular image. The first one is called rectangular selection and the second one is called the free form selection. Okay, so how you'll do this, let's see. So what you have to do is, here we have the home tab. Under this home tab we have this image group. Under this image group you can see here one select command is given and below this there is an arrow. So when you click on this arrow, a list will appear. As you can see, from this list you can either choose rectangular selection or you can either choose freeform selection. Okay, so if I choose rectangular selection, let's see what will happen. Rectangular selection will select a particular area. Remember, rectangular selection will select a particular area in a rectangular form or in a proper regular form. Okay, the regular form means maybe square, maybe rectangle, like this way. Okay, so let's see how it works actually. Rectangular form. Now suppose I want to select from this middle, so what can I do is I can select it like this way. Okay, I am forming a, you can see these dotted lines and all. So these dotted lines means my selected area. Okay, and it's a rectangle, it may be a square, it totally up to you, but it is a regular form, remember. Now I have now release the mouse. Now you'll notice that this particular portion is now selected. Okay, now if I want to move it, see, a rectangular box is now moving out of it. And now while moving it, remember what you have to do is you need to be careful that when this four-headed arrow will appear, see this four-headed arrow, this four-headed arrow of the mouse pointer, when it appears then only you can move it around. So this is called some sort of cut paste option. Okay, just moving means cut paste, you can directly do it, but if you want to make a copy of it, you can do that one also. Now how you can make a copy of it? Now you have selected this one. Now again under this home tab you have this clipboard group. From there you can create a copy. Okay, now click on copy and then under this particular clipboard only, you can click on paste. Now see, the selected portion, you have selected a particular square shape, so that is get now pasted over here. Okay, so this is how you can select using rectangular selection, and then you can copy or cut or move, or you can paste it anywhere as per your own wish. Okay, now I can put some other colors inside it. Okay, so again I use this fill with color and I put suppose some different color inside it. Now it's become red. Okay, so this is how I have used the rectangular selection option. Okay, now I'll show you. Suppose if I use the free form, then how it look like. Okay, so now under this home tab, again you have this image group. Under image group you have selection. Now from here you have to choose free form select. Now this is, it can be an irregular form. Okay, in case of a rectangular selection, what will happen? A regular shape, square shape or rectangular shape that I have copied or I have cut, like this way I can do. I can select it in a rectangular form. But if I go with a free form selection, now how it will happen? See, I click on free form and now I can draw with my free hands. Now see how I am drawing it. I am drawing with my free hands. Earlier it was how it is actually a rectangular shape or a regular shape, but this is now an irregular shape. I am just drawing an irregular shape. Fine, but it looked like that after I have joined the beginning and the end points, you again see there is a rectangular box. You again see this is a rectangular box over here, but that does not mean that it is a rectangular selection. Okay, as you have chosen from there a free form select, so definitely it will be a free form select. Let's see. Now it is now selected. As you can see this 4-headed arrow, that means it is selected. I just move it. See, this is a free form selection. Okay, see, irregular shape is coming out. I again put it back into this original place, trying to put it. Okay, now what I can do is, again now I click on copy. Okay, from this clipboard group, again I can click on copy and I can paste. Now see, the copy is over here. Now as you can see, this part is basically what? This part is your rectangular selection and this is what your free form selection. Alright, I hope you understand how you can select a portion of an image using these two selection tool. First is rectangular selection and the second one is free form selection. Alright, now let's talk about another command, which is resize command. Okay, so obviously before you do any kind of resize, skew, rotate or flip, you need to select it. Okay, the selection is very important over here. So let's first select. From this select command, we have to use this rectangular selection. Now you select it, draw this rectangle or the square surrounding the required area, and after that what you have to do, you have to click on resize. Remember, where is resize? The resize is present under this image group, and image group is under which tab? It is under the home tab. Okay, now over here when you click on resize, this resize and skew dialog box will appear in front of you. Over here you have these part. First part is for the resize, second part is for the skew. Skew we will see later. First we will see about the resize. Okay, so you have again two options over here, percentage and pixels. By default it is percentage. By default the ratios, aspect ratios are maintained, so don't change these figures, it will be remain as it is. Okay, now over here if you see this horizontal and vertical, so right now the figure is 100, that means this it is in 100%. This present one is its 100%, that is its normal or the natural size, which is default one around 100%. Now if you want to increase the size from this present 100%, in that case suppose I want to increase this to let it be 200, means twice the size, the present one, twice the present one. Okay, so that means it will become double. Whatever the size you can see right now, it will now become double. As I put 200%, so that's why now it will become double. So just click on OK. One thing also you notice that over here when I put 200, it is automatically the vertical is also set to 200. This is because I have maintained the aspect ratio. Okay, so the horizontal 200 is automatically adjusted to vertical 200 also, because aspect ratio is maintained. Okay, so don't change anything over here, you just put the values in horizontal or in vertical, the both will change together. Now after doing this, what you have to do, as I put 200 means it will become double. Now click on OK. Now see the size from this original, now it will become double. Okay, double the size. So now This is the present, okay? This is the present figure that you can see over here, double. Now again, if I want to reduce this figure, so I select it, I again select it, okay? Now again, how I can reduce it? I click on resize, and then this is now 100%. This is my present 100%. So I'll reduce this by 50. That means half. I want to make it half of the present size. So half means I'll move on to 50. 50%. 50% means half. So it will move on to half. Now I put here 50. Now click on OK. See, it is again resized to its original. Shrink to 50% right now. Okay. So this is what the resize can do for you. I hope you can do this resize. Practice at home, you'll understand it. Alright, now let's talk about the another option that is called skew. Alright, so in this to perform this skew operations, I have taken one figure which is a square shape. So this is easy for you to understand also how you can apply this skew. So similarly, I have to first select it. Remember, before you do any operation, you have to select that particular portion using the selection tools. Okay, so I have selected it now, and after that I have to click on this resize option, and under this resize now you have this horizontal and the vertical. Now you have to understand one thing, what is basically skew. Skew will do one end fixed and another end will move. Okay, this is the basic idea of skew. That means you can see it over here also in the diagram, that one end is fixed and another end will move. This is what the skew is. Okay, so there are two types. The horizontal is actually movement of one end left or right. Okay, that is movement is left and right movement in case of horizontal, whereas in the vertical the movement will be top and bottom. Okay, so let's try out this. So first of all, I have to put a value in the horizontal. Okay, so before I put the values, remember the values that we have to put in horizontal or vertical, it must be between 0 and 89. Okay, so either it will be 0 or anything between 0 and 89. Okay, so by default it is 0, as you can see, that is the original the portion is 0. Okay, now if I increase this to 50, now see where I'm increasing 50 for horizontal, so definitely the movement will be left and right. Okay, that means this side movement will occur, left to right, this side, like this way the movement will occur, left right movement. Okay, now I click on OK, you can see the figure movement. See, now this is moved towards this side, that is left and right movement. Okay, now let's talk about another part. Again I select it. Now talk about the vertical. So I'll select this part, and what I said for the verticals, it will be top and bottom movement. So one end will be fixed, the other end will move top and bottom. Okay, so here also again I put here 50. So if I put 50, now you'll notice over here that suppose this end will remain fixed and the other end will move. Okay, so it will either move top or bottom. Okay, so I put over here 50. Now click on OK. See, the one end is remain fixed, another end is moving top and bottom. So this is what the skew is basically do with the image, the selected image. So make sure that you have to first select the image, and after that only you have to perform this operation. Okay, alright, now let's talk about the next command, which is rotate. So now rotate is doing what? To make you understand this rotate, what I have done, I have taken here suppose 4 direction. Okay, north, east, south and west. So now basically this center figure what I have drawn over here, it is having a triangle, and at the top we have a circle. Now if I want to rotate this particular figure towards the east, then how I can do it, or in any other directions, then how I can do it? So this can be done using the rotate command. Okay, so to do this one, similarly we have to first select this particular thing. So over here select rectangular selection, and generally you select only this portion because I want to move this particular figure only, so I have selected only this portion. Okay, after selecting this I click on rotate. As soon as you click on the rotate, you have a list appear in front of you. So you have to choose from first 3 options, that is rotate right, rotate left, or rotate 180 degree. So basically rotate 90 degree, that is also towards the right. Right means this side is the right side. Okay, and if it is 90 degree, that means it will rotate from the northern direction and it will till it will move or rotate till east direction. That is called 90 degree. The angle between north and east is 90 degree. So it will automatically, you'll notice that this circle is now shifted towards this east side, that is 90 degree. And why east side? Because I have chosen here the right option. The right means this side, right side, and this is the left side. Okay, so if I choose here right, what will happen? See, I have chosen right. So what will happen? From this northern point, now it is pointing towards the east. Okay, so now this is, now at this current position, this is what the right side and this is what the left side. Okay, now again, if it is already selected. Now if I choose this rotate and choose rotate left 90 degree, means this is the left side. Okay, so it is now again moved back to its original position. See, if I click on rotate left, means this side 90 degree, so it will again from east, it is go back to the north place. Okay, see, all right. So similarly, if I go with here the next option, which is basically the 80 degree, rotate 180 degree. So 180 degree means 90 and 90, so 90 plus 90 is 180 degree. So 180 degree means what? Just opposite to the north. So opposite to the north is what? South. Now let's see over here. See, it is shifted towards the south, pointing towards the south. So again, if I use the same option, this rotate, and I put here rotate 90, so right now it is pointing towards the south. So 180 is opposite. Opposite means again it moved back to the north. Okay, so it again moved back to the north. Now if I choose here from this position, if I choose here this rotate left 90 degree, so left means what? This side is the left. So what is the left 90 degree towards the north? Is west. So now this circle will point towards the north. If I towards the west, if I put this rotate left 90 degree, see, like this way. So now like this way you can rotate a particular image in different directions. In this option we have 90 degree and 180 degree, either 90 degree right or 90 degree left, or just opposite direction, that is rotate 180 degree. I hope it is clear how you can rotate a particular selected image. Alright, now the last topic is about flip. So what is flip basically? So before I explain you flip, let's talk about this particular figure. Here I have taken red color on the left hand side and the blue color on the right hand side. Now why I have chosen this one? Just to show you the flip, what exactly do for you. Okay, now flip is basically out of two types. One is vertical, another one is horizontal. Horizontal flip is just like a mirror image. Okay, both are ultimately mirror image, but here horizontally will tell you the better mirror image, because you'll notice that if you stand in front of a mirror, what will happen? Your left appear to be right and your right appears to be left, just opposite. So that's why over here when I apply the horizontal flip on this particular image, you will notice the color which is present, the red is present on the left hand side right now and the blue is on the right hand side. But when I apply this flip horizontal, you'll notice that this color will also flip its positions. Okay, now see over here, to do this operation, first I have to select it. So I've chosen here this, and I choose here this, and I choose flip horizontal. So carefully again you observe this blue color is on the right hand side, the red color is on your left hand side. Now if I click on this horizontal flip, what will happen? See, the color flips. That means now the red is on your right hand side, whereas the blue is now on your left hand side. So this is how you can create a flip horizontal image or the mirror image. Understood? Similarly, if I want to apply this option called flip vertical, in that case what will happen? As you can see over here, the images get just moved down. That means it is just like you are standing near a river and you are looking yourself into the water of the river. What will happen? You see your own image into the water. So just like that only, an image is formed below. Okay, the same image is shifted below, that is down. So now I click on this flip vertical. What will happen? Let's see. See, just it is shifted, it is flipped towards the vertical side. That means top is now shifted to bottom and bottom will shift to top. This will happen just like over here, it is in the bottom pointed. If I click here rotate and I choose flip vertical, what will happen? It will be flipped up. That means the bottom is now become the top. Okay, So this is what about the flip option, vertical and horizontal. So if you like this tutorial, then please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon for the latest updates. See you in the next video.